Hello, hello, hello. Nobody's on yet, so you can't hear me, but, well, now there is. So let me know if you can hear and see me, please. Let me do this. We'll get started in just a couple of minutes. I hope everybody had a good week. I know I did. Hopefully the sound and picture is okay. Legiit says, well, he doesn't say anything, but he does the sunglasses emoji. Kevin Frost says, what up? What's up, Kevin? Somebody on Facebook says, yes. Chris Chapman says, hey, buddy. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Somebody on Facebook says, hello. Take It Digital. There's your free plug. Says, I'm here. See you loud and clear. Randy says, hi. All right, lots of people saying hello. Hello. We got Peter, Wagas, Abita. Thanks for the invite. Thank you. You're my pleasure. Take It Digital. We got Naviz, Andy, another Facebook user, Peter, Aaron, Mubashir, Lahiru. Should find a method to crop down. You're just a hater because you lost the vote. Sean, Mike, Imamo, Rob, Danny, Wagas, Monari. Lots of folks on. All right, we will get started in a minute or two. If you are new to these live streams, the format is this. We will first do a giveaway for some Legiit merch, which I will show momentarily. And then we will get into our topic of the day, and then which today is going to be ChatGPT prompts for SEO. I've got like 5 or 6 of them ready for you. And then we will do some questions and answers, and then we will all go enjoy our weekend. Good turnout today. ChatGPT brings the views. And I'm a sucker, so that's why I'm talking about it. That and because this will genuinely benefit you. Your camera lag, I don't know if there's much I can do about that. So, I appreciate you letting me know, but I mean, if there was a button to push to fix that, I would, but there's not much I can do. Danny says t-shirt giveaway time. Yes, sir. You know, actually the most popular item for these, the merch giveaways is the hooded blanket, which is weird to me because I don't really know what people use those for, to be honest. Channel member Keith in the house. Yes, thank you, Keith. If you would like to be a channel member and you're on the Chris M. Walker YouTube, you can click join and you will get like early access to content and stuff like that. Becky says, loving your collection. Thank you. This is a hobby I picked up almost a year ago now, and it's grown quite a bit. It started as just, hey, this one looks cool, and now I have, I think, almost 400 of them. So it's a lot of fun, and it's not really that expensive of a hobby. So we're going over AI PRM. I am going to mention it, but not really because I haven't quite mastered it myself yet. These are just going to be prompts. And I'm going to show you another thing that does go over it a little bit. Becky says, wow, yeah, you know, it's a lot of fun. Basically what I like to do on the weekends is go to like a collectible store and just see what new ones they have. And by new, I mean, not new that were just released, but new ones that they've gotten in. And then just pick up some that I think look cool. Like that's my only criteria, you know? Tala said, well, you're looking so handsome. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you. And in about a minute or two, we will do our giveaway, and then we'll get into it because I imagine we'll have some questions today. I mean, we'll always have questions, but you know, more than usual. I also need to fix my desk setup because the way I'm sitting, I have to kind of talk from my throat instead of my diaphragm, and my voice gets tired quicker. Do you really have a giveaway? Yes, but Keith almost always wins it. Loved your video on living life. Thank you. That wasn't planned. Like I just realized that I had a pretty good week. You know, I trained a lot and I worked a lot and I did a lot, and I realized how lucky I am to be able to do that. And I just want other people to, you know, be able to do the same way. Hey Becky, just stick around another second, and I will give you a word to type, and then the software will automatically pick it. In fact, let's go ahead and get into it because a couple people are asking. What's up, John? So let me bring up shop. Share screen. Window. Share. All right, this is the Legiit merch store, which I will admit needs some upgrade. But these are the things that we'll be playing for today. And all you have to do is let's see, StreamYard.com/giveaway. And I think the obvious one today is going to be ChatGPT. And before I start it, Kelvin, what's up, Kelvin? Says hello, everyone. Mr. Kirk says, I like the lovable large Keaton-esque Batman Funko Pop. Let me tell you a story about that. We use Slack to communicate internally at Legiit. And one weekend I was at the collectible store, and this was on sale for $100. And I posted in our random channel asking for a vote on whether I should buy it or not. And the vote came out no, so I didn't buy it. The next week it was still there, so I asked for a vote again. And that week I had the vote by a close margin with a extra person being added, went yes, so I spent $100 and bought Batman. So that's how I got Batman. All right, so you just type in ChatGPT, and we'll go for a few minutes. And this is to win whatever Legiit merch that you want, and the software will pick a winner. So just type ChatGPT in the text. Mudassar says, "Sir, you're a great person. I'm from Pakistan. I saw your videos. I'm a big fan." Well, thank you. I'll never not appreciate that. So thank you. Maruf says, "I'll win today." Somebody on Facebook says, "What's up?" Maruf says, "ChatGPT." Maddie says, "We're back after extended time away." Channel member Maddie, I should add. Welcome, Matt. Look forward to talking to you again soon. Andy says, "ChatGPT." I don't need to read all those. Lots of people saying ChatGPT. And by the way, if you are on Facebook in a group and you're showing up as Facebook user, you need to go to StreamYard.com/Facebook, which I'm typing in the chat here, which will help you authorize it. So, because otherwise it won't approve you. So, yeah, let me go ahead and piss some people off with @everyone. You never get why that triggers people, but it does. Lots of people on today. I'd love to think that it was about me, but let's be honest, it's about the ChatGPT. So, we'll go probably till 3:11 because that's the name of a band that I like. And then we will pick a winner and then we'll get into it. What's up, Afan? Happy birthday, my friend. It's probably not your birthday anymore where you are, but if it is, happy birthday. Peter says it's about me. Why, thank you, Peter. Lots of folks saying ChatGPT. For those of you that were asking, all you have to do now is type ChatGPT and you will be entered to win. Becky asks where I'm from. I am from Myrtle Beach. Where'd it go? Wow, I can't keep up. I am from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in the United States. We're headquartered out of there, although I'm the only person that lives there, more or less. Big turnout today. There it is. Yep, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. All right, we're going to go about 2 more minutes. I say about because I can't see the seconds on the clock on Windows 11. Lots of people typing ChatGPT today. ORM expert. That's good work that you're doing. I assume that means online reputation management. That's important work that you do. All right, we got about a minute left. Sure, business niches says this is so powerful. Thank you, I think. Robin says, hey, Wales, UK. Oh, wow. It's pretty late there. It must be what, 9 o'clock or so? Maybe 10? I get confused with the time zone I can manage, but the daylight savings time plus the time zone I get confused on. So, all right, less than a minute remains. Then we will pick a winner. Tala, SEO expert. What's up, Tala? 811. All right. All right, and time. Let's go at 42 entries. Wow. Let's go ahead and pick a winner. Robin Owen, congratulations, Robin from the UK. It's a good thing you stayed up late. All you have to do, my friend, is come up to shop.legit.com/shop, pick out whatever you want, and then come over to Legiit.com. And then just open a chat and tell them what you want. Tell them that you won. Tell them what you want and tell them your mailing address. And if it's something that requires a size, let them know what size that you need. And they will send it right on out to you. Let me go ahead and screenshot that so they know who it was, because we will have people try to fake the funk. Alrighty, so congratulations, Robin. One minute while we get situated, and then we will get started in here. Yeah, it did. (1:41 a.m. in India. Thank you for your devotion, Sencharinfo. Palmetto Pew. I wonder if you're from South Carolina. Palmetto is the state. Well, it's the Palmetto State, plus that's the state tree. Yes, I just struggled with the word tree. That's the kind of week it is. No, it's been a good week, but you know. All right. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, let's stop sharing the screen for a minute. All right, so today we are going to be talking about ChatGPT, and specifically the way to use ChatGPT for SEO. Because even though Legiit is not necessarily, for SEO entirely, but a lot of people here are interested in SEO. So I'm going to show you some prompts that I have been using and how you can use them, and maybe then you can build on them yourself. And I'll just give you the list and you can build them. And then I'm going to show you a way to get even more out of ChatGPT with something one of my friends has put together. So, does that sound good, everybody? Ready to get into this? Come on. Why is this being difficult? All right. All right, one more second. And we'll get started. Just a little bit of technical difficulty over here. There we go. Kinda. Alright, so. Alright, let me go ahead and share my screen once again. And let me log out of here just in case. So one thing I've learned is not to assume that everybody knows certain things. So let me, why did it not log out? I asked it to log out. There we go. All right, so I want to, just before we get into it, does everybody know what ChatGPT is? Just, if you don't, just let me know. If you do, I will assume that it's Jamie. All right. Yeah, but just if you don't, let me know real quick and I'll explain it real quick. Otherwise, we'll just skip over that and get into it. So let me get a drink. If you don't know what it is, let me know. Okay. Becky says no. Okay, so ChatGPT is a artificial intelligence tool that allows you to use real world language to ask it to generate and different things for you and do different tasks for you and so on. So I'm going to demonstrate it here in a minute, but basically that's it. It's a way to type something in like you would in Google or in a search engine and get results back, but you type it in real language and it can do a lot of stuff. So I think that's probably enough of an explanation. You'll see the rest of it in just a minute. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of the prompts that I have been using for SEO. These are probably nothing groundbreaking, but I think that you can use them and use them pretty well. Throughout this, I'm going to use weight loss as an example of a niche, but you would replace that with whatever niche that you're in. I just use that because, well, it's kind of a standard one. So this first one is to help you generate keyword ideas for high volume and low to medium competition keywords and cluster them together according to where someone is in your sales funnel. So whether that means they're just looking for information, whether that means they're ready to buy, whatever. So the prompt for that one, and I'll give you this doc, but I will also paste them in as we go, is make a list of 10 keyword ideas for weight loss that have high search volume and low or medium competition and cluster the keywords according to where the searcher is in the sales funnel. So that's pretty long and you could break that into separate prompts if you wanted to, but that's the way I'm doing it. So let's go ahead and paste that in. Obviously you could type that in as well. Let me zoom in some. And we will click search, or it's not search I guess, but chat. And as you can see, it's generating exactly what I asked it for. And it's giving a lot of information about where they are, how you can cluster them, and so on. So I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but basically it said here are 10 keywords that have high search volume and low or medium competition. We're done with that part, Justin. You don't have to keep saying ChatGPT. Healthy weight loss diet plan, best exercises for weight loss supplements that work, and so on. Then it says these keywords can be clustered in the following stages of the sales funnel. Awareness. The awareness stage basically is them being aware of it. Healthy weight loss diet plan, basically it breaks them down into the awareness portion, the interest portion, the consideration portion, and the decision portion. Now, if you're not familiar with those, taking a course on copywriting will really help you understand the different levels of that sort of thing, and that will kind of break that down. And we're going to talk about that in a few minutes. And then at the awareness stage, searchers are looking for information and education on weight loss. In the interest stage, they're showing interest. Okay, you get the idea. Now, we could easily replace that with the make money niche. Actually, let me do it this way. Let me do it as a new chat. Just so it's not cluttered. I need a new chair. See, in my opinion, these are not the best because they're a little too difficult. So I would ask it to do this one again. Why is it? Okay, so it's not great for that one, but still, there's stuff you could work with here, right? It's interesting that it didn't group it together the same way that it did here. But anyhow, that's that one. And that is make a list of 10 keyword ideas for, let me just replace this with niche. And I'll make that red. And bold. Any questions on that one? I'll give it a second or two and then I will move on. All right, let's move on. Nobody's asking any questions, so we'll start a new chat. So for this one, we're going to continue with our weight loss example. And the prompt is going to be, what are some blog topic ideas for the weight loss, and that should say niche, that can rank in Google search? So what we're doing here is literally asking ChatGPT to come up with some blog topic ideas, not necessarily keywords, but topic ideas. The kind of thing that you would in the past use like BuzzSumo for, or another tool like that, and that can rank in Google. So not only are they telling you topics that you can write on, they're telling you topics that can rank. So it kind of combines two of the steps of creating content together for you. And then we'll just fire away. 10 proven strategies. I'm not going to read them all to you. You get it. Okay, so you can see some of these, right? 10 proven strategies for effective weight loss, the best foods for weight loss, and how to incorporate them into your diet. That sounds like it would be a great topic. And one that you could keyword optimize too, right? The best foods for weight loss could be your keyword. That's probably competitive, but you know, how to lose weight without exercise. That's a good SEO keyword, but then you have the whole title and you can write the whole topic around that. Intermittent fasting, a comprehensive guide for beginners. You probably have to work on that to get a keyword in there because you're not going to rank for intermittent fasting most likely. But you get the idea, right? It just came up with a bunch of topics. You could easily, and we'll see that in a minute, but we could easily get a writer to go write these for us, or we could simply I'll try to use a nicer term. We could simply use this tool to produce some more blog posts for us as well, some more content for us. You can use it to create a lead magnet. You can use it to create your sales copy, whatever. So let's try a different niche. What is another niche other than weight loss that I can use? Somebody give me a niche that's not a local niche, but like kind of a blog or an affiliate or that type of niche. Somebody type a few of them in the chat for me, so I'll have some for the next example as well. Mental health, that's a good one, because that's something that I am interested in. All right, we got survival, we got telescopes, we got gardening, cybersecurity. All right, plenty to work with. So let's do another one. Simon, I'm actually going to show you an example of that in just a few minutes. That's interesting. Wow, it's giving us a bunch. 10 simple self-care activities to boost your mental health, 5 surprising ways your diet affects your mental health. And you get the idea, right? These are great. Like, I don't know about you, but when I go to make YouTube videos or when I go to make blog posts, I really struggle to come up with topics sometimes. Like, I kind of have a vague idea of what I want to do, but not really a great topic. And this is a great tool to do that. So I think that you get the idea on that one. So let me go ahead and drop that in the chat. Let me change that to niche. And I'll put this doc in the description and in the comments on YouTube as well. All right, so the next one, create a list of 20 long tail keywords about niche that match one of the different types of search intent. That's kind of similar to the first one, but not exactly. For those of you that don't know, a long tail keyword is a keyword with 3 or more words in it. So it's in theory easier to rank for, but still has intent and traffic and things like that. So that's kind of a half-assed explanation, but it's an explanation. So let's go ahead and copy that one, and we'll do new chat. And search, or chat, I guess. Sure, I like that it's being positive. We're past that part, Sammy. Okay, so here are 20 long tail keywords about weight loss that match different types of search, although it seems like they've gone heavily on informational, but I see the hooded blanket is so popular. Thank you, Robin. I'm glad I hope Brittany took care of that for you. I know she will because she's awesome. How to lose weight fast for women over 40. See, that one is really, really specific. It's really long tail. So it should be, at least in theory, easy to pick off as far as ranking. And it's really helpful to the person looking for it, right? Tala says, thanks for giving your valuable time. I'm happy to help. Best weight loss plans for busy professionals. That's another great one that, frankly, it's probably some of the people watching this could stand to use. How many calories should I eat to lose weight? You get the idea, right? It tells you the keyword to optimize your blog post for, but it also tells you what type it is. So if you go into, SEMrush, and you know how it categorizes keywords by different intent, whether it's informational or branded or transactional or whatever, this is kind of showing you that. Now, they'll probably have differences in opinion on what kind is what, but that's that. So lose weight without exercise or dieting, which is complete bullshit, by the way, but you get the idea, right? Let's do another niche. Let's go with new chat. And gardening, I think, was one of them. Search. Yep, yes it can, Nuffies. I know nothing about this niche, so I'm just going to assume that these are good topics. I don't even have a plant in my house because it wouldn't last. So. So here we go again. Best container plants for shaded patio. I guess that's a good one. How to start a vegetable garden in pots. Those are informational. Commercial. Where to buy heirloom seeds online. See, if you were, I don't know what an heirloom is, but if you were selling heirloom seeds, this would be an important keyword to rank for, right? And some of these it doesn't seem to know. So, well, I guess it does. Investigative. Reviews of the best garden gloves. See, if you were running a blog that sold garden gloves through affiliate or whatever, this would be another one. So you can see this is a really powerful prompt that will give you keyword ideas as well as topic ideas, because you could just as easily make this a blog post as a keyword. So I think that's super powerful, and that's that one. So let's change that to niche. And guys, I will keep adding to this over time. I just had the idea for this yesterday. Okay, somebody was asking before about specific word count, so we're going to move on to one of those. So this one is create a 1,000 word blog post on the topic of healthy weight loss diets for women over 40. And by the way, before that gets me in trouble, I did this earlier, and I just picked one of the topics it generated for me. I'm in no way implying any of those. So we're going to copy that, and then we're going to come over here, and we'll do a new chat. I feel like the new chat thing should be down here, but maybe that's just me. And let's go ahead and paste it. This one is going to take a minute or two to write. I believe it was Simon that asked about this. Exact character count. You could probably do it on character. I do it on words. Yeah, I agree. You do need to go and edit this and to work on the prompts and things like that. It's not a 100% push button thing, but in some cases it will be push button, and in other cases it'll get you 80 or 90% of the way there. So considering that it's mostly free, and I think the paid version, which just gets you better uptime, is $20 a month, I think I think that's a great deal. But I agree, you do need to use your brain and not just rely entirely on one tool, whether it's this or anything else. But you can see this one, I told it to write a 1,000-word blog post on the topic healthy weight loss diets for women over 40 that talk about the benefits of Weight Watchers for women over 40. So there you go. And just at a glance, this looks like it's well written. I'm obviously not going to sit here and read the whole thing. And I'm not expert on the topic because I'm not a woman over 40, although I'm a dude over 40. And I've never used Weight Watchers. But yeah, I mean, I think this is pretty well written, at least at a glance. Let's try another one. And write a 1,000-word blog post on the topic of cyber security that talks about the benefits of using SolarWinds. I think that's a firewall, if I remember correctly. SolarWinds to prevent malicious. I don't know if this prompt makes any sense, but I'm using my limited knowledge of the topic to fill it in. So there we go. Let's try that one. And if whoever that was that said cybersecurity could correct me if this doesn't make any sense, please let me know. There we go. That, as far as I can tell, again, not an expert on this topic, but this seems like it could at least be the outline of a good blog post, and we're going to talk more about outlines here in a minute. But, I mean, you know, like the text is a little chunky. Mubashir says you can create a table from it. Oh, awesome. All right, I'll try yours in just a minute, Mubashir. Yeah, this is another one we can do. So let me go ahead and the weight loss diet. Let's change this to topic the benefits of product. So, any questions on that one before we continue on to the next ones? No, but this is definitely helpful. Okay, great. If two people put the exact same instruction in, will they get an identical? I don't believe so. In fact, I think if you put in the same thing twice, you won't get the exact same one. So let's do that. Having said that, it is important to remember that this is based on content that already exists. So see, it's already different. So no, that's a great question, but no. Danny says, good share. Thank you, Danny. So yeah, it'll be different. You still need to like fact check it and grammar check it and things like that, but it'll get you more than half. It'll get you a large way there. The next one is really cool, so let's get into that one. This is write a content brief for a blog post on weight loss with H1, H2, H3 subheading and bullet points. So let's go ahead and do that. This one I think is really cool because I still like to use human writers, but this really makes their job a lot easier to give them a content brief to follow. So this one is write a content brief for a blog post on weight loss with H1, can't even read, H1, H2, H3 subheading and bullet points. So what you would do is you'd have it spit this out and then you give it to a writer to just kind of write the entire content for you. We got some great suggestions in the chat and a couple questions I'll get to in just a minute. Personally, I would change some of these H2s to H3s, but that's just me. The Ultimate Guide to Weight Loss, Tips, Tricks, and Strategies for Success. That's your H1. H2 is Introduction. It explains that. So literally you just take this and you copy and paste it and you give it to a writer. And all they have to do is do a little bit of research and kind of plug in the parts of it. And now you have an effective content brief to give writers. And there are tools that do this, like Phrase and what's the really expensive one? Market Muse and things like that. But I think this is equally as good, and for the cost, it's fantastic. I would definitely have H2s. I would not have all of these being H2s though. Some of these could be H3s and so on. That's just my opinion. So that's a good one. Let's create another one. What were some of those other niches people gave? Survival. Let me do this. Let me start a new chat. Then we got one more thing I want to show you as far as prompts. And then I want to show you how you can get even more out of this tool. While it's doing that, let me see what else we got. How much would you recommend changing the output? I'd be a bit nervous about change. First of all, I don't believe in the helpful content update that much. That said, I would just make sure that it's grammatically correct, plagiarism, passes plagiarism, and that the information in it is correct, especially if you're doing niches like health or finance or something that can really affect someone's life. As long as everything in it is unique and true, I think you're probably okay. Danny says that you can add prompt, avoid repetitive phrases or sentences. Yeah, that helps. Why that's not the default, I don't know. But I agree. That's one I've added sometimes, and it does make it a bit more readable. I forget sometimes. No, I would have H2s, just not as many as it was recommending in that one. I also don't like how in this one it puts the conclusion as an H1. Should we depend on ChatGPT? Absolutely not. You should never depend on any tool because it could stop working, it could go away, whatever. So no, you should not depend on it, but you should use it. You can also request different style writers for different target audiences. For example, I had it write a description and then rewrote it in the style of a 20-year-old blogger. Oh, that's cool to know. That makes a lot of sense because you want to use the right kinds of slang and phrasing and things like that. So that's good to know. I never thought of that. I have my outlines fed to me like that, and I use people also ask questions in another prompt so the chat addresses some of those top search terms also. That's a really good idea too. Those articles still need editing. Yeah, of course. Like I've said before, you don't want to just pop that in and call it good. Although I know a lot of people are. But no, I agree. Everything you use, whether it's from a human writer or an AI writer, still requires a little bit of editing. So, any questions on that one? All right. And the last one is a bit different. I've mostly talked about the content, but for this one, I'm going to use it to write schema. For those of you that don't know, schema it's a type of metadata. The best way I know how to explain it is that it is a type of code that describes data. So the one I'm going to show you here is to write local business schema. And what you're doing there is writing a type of code that makes Google and other bots understand that your web page is about a local business by providing it with key forms of data. So I'm going to copy that one, come up to ChatGPT, new chat, which I already did, paste, and I'm using myrtlebeachpainters.net, which is my demo site that I use for, well, demoing things, because that's why it's called demo site. I think it actually ranks like number 7 or something. Anyhow, let's go ahead and do a search. Here's an example of local business schema for a painting company located in Myrtle Beach. Now this one is not quite as precise. Danny says that they run results in Quillbot and check it with originality.ai. I have mixed feelings on those AI checkers because I have put in actual human written content that got flagged as AI, and then I've put in AI content that got said that it was not AI. So, you know, those are nice too, but you know, you have to, I don't know, you just have to use your brain a little bit too, like in combination with them. And I know you do that, Danny. I'm just saying that people's temptation is to rely on tools and not remember that tools are just that, tools, you know? So, it was an AI human. So here is the source, the schema. Now, it even tells you, you know, make sure you update the schema with correct information for your business. It puts in some placeholder things, so you would need to replace this, for example, with the actual URL of the logo, which would be, I don't even know, that. So those are the kind of things you would have to go in and edit to make sure it's right. I don't even think I have an address on this. That might actually be what's on the site. Yeah, so you would have to go in and edit the specific info. I'm thinking in certain situations it can probably even get that for you. But the shell is the shell is there for you. So this can really save you a lot of time writing schema. Oh, I hit the button on my mouse that makes the cursor move at a different speed. I think that's the right one. There we go. So that's that one. And you can do that with other types of schema as well. Let's do new. Oh crap. So we can change that to like organization schema. No, what you would do then is plug in the, you know how it said to, wow, that's not right at all. Yeah, it's screwing that one up. Or did I type it wrong? Yeah, I didn't do that one right. Anyhow, no, you would need to first plug in remove the placeholder data with your data, and then you could go over to whatever they call the structured data testing tool now, and check it there. So it would be extra steps. Still though, it takes a lot of the work out of it for you. So let's just, it's not going to work because this, there's still the placeholder data in there, but let's do that anyway. This probably isn't going to work, but it's worth a shot. You see, it's not, the data is not quite right, but it's schema that passes. So if you went in and replaced, the placeholder text, your schema would be locked, cocked, and ready to rock. Mobasher says, add prompt, give me a list of the 3 best spinning tools in tabular form with user ratings with key features. All right, let's try that. Hopefully you're on my YouTube channel so I can copy it easily. Features. All right, let's try that. It figures. All right. Sit tight for a minute. know there's an echo with my sound here, and I don't really know what to do about it, so I do apologize for that. All right, let's take Mubashir's suggestion. Give me a list of 3 best spinning rods in tabular form with user ratings with key features. Sure, here are the best spinning rods currently available, along with a... I'll check that out. It actually generates the whole table for you. The echo makes the event sound more rock and roll. Well, that's good to know. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's another great one you can use. So I'm going to go ahead and thank you, Mubashir. I'm going to go ahead and put that in the list too. Okay. And that was the last one I had for you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and share this in the chat. What you're going to do, I'm going to leave it restricted. So you'll just make a copy of it and use it for yourself. Are you having it go through your site? I thought it can't search through the web. No, I mean, it pulls in a little bit of data, but no, you're going to have to plug in the image URL and the address and that stuff yourself. So it's just writing the skeleton for you. Hey Chris, how do we know if when we hire a content writer, now that the content will have been written by a human? I mean, that was always a concern, but you can use tools like originality.ai and things like that that will help you determine that. But my opinion is, you know, if it's good content and it's passes the plagiarism checkers and the facts are good on it, that to me that's good enough. Your mileage may vary. Maddie says, thanks Chris, see you soon. Thank you, Maddie. All right, so that's the ones that I have for you today. I want to get into something else real quick, but does anybody have any quick questions about that? Or let me know this. Was that enjoyable? Was that helpful? Did that give you some ideas to use for your own SEO? Do you find this cool? Do you find this useful? Give me some feedback on how you've enjoyed the stream so far. And then we'll get into the other thing I wanted to get into for today. Man, I really have to buy a new chair. That sounds terrible. Chris says, awesome. Thank you, Chris, as always. Who is a good copywriter in Legiit? It depends on what you need, but if you're looking for actual like sales copy, I'm going to recommend somebody for you. I think I typed that right. Nope. All right, 1 second. Now, again, if you're talking about actual copy that sells things, then check out my man Kazi Asmir here. If you want actual like content, there's a lot of great stuff. So just go over to the writing category and pick anybody. But if you want like sales copy to actually write copy, this is who I recommend. Let me drop his link in the chat. Shannon says very valuable info. Adrian, what's up, Adrian? Hey, didn't get my name sorted on this one. Content is always top notch. Thank you, Adrian. Josh says good stuff. Mr. Kirk, James T, hopefully. This is something I find helpful. I've been wondering how to search for keywords without going through Google. Great. Teddy Chiropractic and Sports Medicine Clinic out of Charlotte, North Carolina says, I've been using Playground for some time and find it amazing. The paid version of ChatGPT is pretty good and I have written 3 books and I'm working on a screenplay. That's great, and I believe that that's all possible, but I also know your sense of humor, so I'm not 100% convinced that you're serious. But, you know, congratulations either way. Imamu, what's up, buddy? We're done with the contest portion. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Yeah, this is the copywriter who I just put in the chat as well. So there's that. All right, so there's one more thing I want to get into today. I have been kind of toying around with ChatGPT myself, but what I have, I've been learning it mostly from a good friend of mine who uses it. Now, really, I was just in there. Oh, come on. Hang on one second, guys. I had this ready earlier. Why is it being difficult now? I don't actually expect you to answer that. I'm just hang on one second. Technical difficulties. Wouldn't have had this problem on Legiit courses. Heyo. All right. So this is the course I've been using from my friend Carlos Redlick, and I hope I pronounced that last name right. That kind of goes through, he's a really, really successful copywriter. He's written copy for Superstar SEO and Legiit before. It's in the chat, Alla. If you just scroll up a little bit, you'll see it. And I'll also be putting it in the description and the first comment after I get done here. But anyway, this is the course I've been learning from, and this is my friend Carlos, who's written copy for both Legiit and for Superstar SEO before. And he's put together a whole ChatGPT course, AI course, that's really helped me and kind of inspired me to talk about it so much lately. And this whole week has been AI week on Legiit, if you've noticed. We talked about it in our banner and in our roundup, and in the AI category. I even had it on my personal Facebook. He shows you some prompts that will really kill it for copy research. And it's really, really great stuff. This is, I recommend if you really want to get into this and get good at this and really take your skills to the next level, this is who I recommend you do it from. Some example prompts you can see there for stuff for copywriting and for other things, and just some really, really great value in this. The course is called, I think it's AI Copywriting Secrets. It's well worth the money. I think it's $97. I'm going to drop that in the chat as well. But check that out. And I'll show you real quick that you go to it. The link is superstarseo.com/copywriting secrets. It'll take you to a page like this. You'll put in your email, and it'll take you over to this page. And you can just check. I think it's $97. Let me confirm. In full disclosure, I am an affiliate on this, but I signed up for it before I started making affiliate on it because I wanted to get better at this because everybody kept asking me about it, and I knew it was an opportunity. And Carlos is really good at this stuff and really knows this stuff. Yeah, $97. You can't beat the price. It's a great course. Lots of information that if you get one little thing away from it, you've already paid yourself back 100 times over. So AI content detector. There's a tool that it recommends. It's contentscale.ai is the one they recommend. How to repurpose content. It's really everything you need in order to use ChatGPT to scale your SEO, your content, your business, and so on. So that link again is superstarseo.com/copywriting secrets. Let me drop that in the chat as well. Okay, good. So definitely go through and check that out. You can hit him up on Facebook too. It's Carlos Redlick. He's a great copywriter, a great friend. This helps for local and affiliate conversions copy. I would absolutely, yeah. I just used affiliate because type keywords for this demonstration because it's just a little easier to illustrate, I think. But yeah, you can totally use that for local as well. Thanks for everything. Thank you, Peter. So, does anybody have any questions on that? You want me to cover what's covered in here or anything of that nature? But I mean, for the cost of $97, if you write one blog post for it that you would have had to outsource otherwise, and kind of hurt myself with that statement, but it more than pays itself back. So check it out, superstarseo.com/copywriting secrets. It's in the chat and in the comments, and it'll be pinned in the various places that you're watching this as well. So, are you doing a live feed every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern? I don't want to say every, but most every Friday. Yes, that's the goal. You know, occasionally I'll miss a week, but yes, if you want to subscribe and do notifications, it'll almost always be Friday at 3. Then we try to get out not pre-made, but a recorded video at least once a week as well. So yeah, lives we tend to do Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, you just make a copy of it, Daniel. So let me show you. Join. Let me make sure that's right, because I want to make sure I got you the right thing. One second, guys. Sign out of all accounts. Sign in. Google's account switching thing could do some work. Yeah, you're right. Crap. All right, let me, 1 second. Okay, so that'll make you a viewer, and then what you can do from there is just copy it. So try it again, Daniel, and that should get you all set. And then once you do that, you'll be able to get to this point, and you'll just come up here and go File and make a copy. So sorry about that. Tyler says, are you personally using ChatGPT much for raw keyword research, or doing keyword research in Ahrefs and plugging those keywords in to create content? I haven't had a lot of need for keyword research recently, but I've been relying more and more on ChatGPT than I am on Ahrefs, because for one, I'm on a legacy plan with Ahrefs, so I can still use it like a normal human tool, but eventually they're going to force everyone to go to their absolutely absurd keyword research, or not keyword research, pricing model, and I'm not going to pay it when it gets to that, because I think it's just ridiculous and unfair. So I've been using ChatGPT, plus it's just easier in my opinion. So both is the answer, but I can see me trending more this direction. Monari says, learning a lot, helpful stuff, the future is here. Yes, sir. Video Vault says, can you demonstrate how to use ChatGPT to create keywords? How about for a website builder out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, award-winning, providing hosting social media? I would have to think about it. Let me see. Generate a list. You can't see it. Hold on. Generate a list of keywords that can rank in Google for a website designer based in Green Bay, Wisconsin, that is an award-winning hosting provider SEO and social media management agency. This may need some work, and I think Green Bay is 2 words. But we'll see what this gives us. Did I spell Wisconsin right? There we go. I don't know how well this is going to work. I mean, some of these are pretty generic, but I think those would be keywords that served you well. But I'll go ahead and paste that one in the chat for you as well, Video Vault. So literally what you typed in chat there, Video Vault, was exactly what I typed into ChatGPT, and it gave pretty decent list. I mean, you would probably want to dig a little deeper, but I think that that's pretty good for 2 seconds of work, right? 100% agreed on Ahrefs legacy. I'm on that too, and we'll ditch them when they kick me off. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm getting the same thing, Chris. It should be fine now. Try it again and let me know. Brian, what's up, Brian? Hopefully I'm going to see you in April. Thanks, Chris. Have a good weekend. You do the same, my friend. Again, you want to go to, if you want to be able to learn more of this stuff on your own, go to superstarseo.com/copywriting secrets. My friend Carlos will really go deeper on this than I do. Petwowski, what's up, Peter? Video Vault says, nice example. Thank you. I try to I think for whatever reason, our temptation as humans is to make things complicated, and particularly in industries like ours. So when I'm using ChatGPT, I try to do my best to avoid that and just type stuff out the way I would talk, you know? List those keywords, please. I mean, they're right there. You want me to just paste them? I don't know how good the formatting on that's going to be, but hopefully you can grab that. Anyway, yeah, check that course out. Carlos will really go deep with you and get you and hook you up. What are you using in lieu of Ahrefs? Right now I'm still using Ahrefs, but what I use mostly in place of most of the features is and I'm so glad you set that up for me, is the Legiit Get More Stuff Done dashboard, which is this. And there's going to be a video at the end of this, once I go back and add an end screen, that will show you the tutorial on it, but check out this channel and you'll see it. But basically this gives me my Google Analytics, page speed, an overall Legiit score, uptime monitor, to-do list, keyword audit, social caption generator, a rank tracker, backlink analysis, AI-based suggestions on how you can improve your different things, project manager, and so much more. That's coming soon. So that's what I use in that. But I also have, Ahrefs has its uses as well. So, but yeah, list those keywords, please. Hopefully that helps. Can we use this tool for freelance work? Absolutely. Again, thank you for setting that up for me. Legiit actually has an entire AI services category now with writing services, ChatGPT services, AI art, AI application development, and so on. This is my friend Jamie here. And it's just getting started and it's already taken off. This service in particular is doing well. Why not use Ahrefs free one for domain with your trial? I don't understand that question. Why not just use Ahrefs free for one domain to go with your Legiit dashboard? Is trial one domain crippled? I don't understand that question. I'm sorry. But yes, Fazilla, there's a lot you can do with it. If you get clever, you can come up with a lot of different ways to use AI content and use AI services to do it. And in fact, I may list some of these myself because I like to lead from the front. I know Kazi got an order recently. And there are other tools like Midjourney that you can use to generate art. I haven't gotten into those, but yeah, the answer is yes, of course. Having said that, if you are advertising that you are writing content and you need to actually be writing the content and not doing AI content, like if you're going to use AI to write content that people are paying you for, I want you to make it clear to them that you are using AI content. Is your tool tied to an Ahrefs API by chance? Not Ahrefs API, no. Their API was ridiculous. So no, we're using other APIs for various functions. All right. Yeah, drop this in the chat one more time. Again, if you want to learn more about how to use this really well, check out this course from my friend Carlos. It's AI Copywriting Secrets. He has a lot of great stuff in here. I've been working with him on this. He's the one that kind of inspired me to talk about this more and make this a thing on Legiit. So again, it's superstarseo.com/AI copyright, /copywriting secrets. So check that out, see what it's all about, and that's so on. So anybody have any more questions or anything they'd like me to get into? Let me know if you enjoyed this. Again, I certainly did. To be perfectly honest, I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm going to put more into that document. Let me go ahead and share that again in case anybody didn't get it. Yeah, once you get it, you're just going to go up here and go make a copy. So, have you tested this tool with the AAF's API to compare results? No. No, I mean, it's just data. Like, data is data. And, you know, to be honest, I'm not that thrilled with AAF's results lately either. I'm not trying to dunk on them because I like some of them personally, but, you know. Yeah, I guess showing that on screen doesn't help much. But yeah, just go to that, and this will take you to this. And I'm going to add to this over time as I have more. So this will be kind of as a breathing document, living document type of thing. But once you get to that link, you'll just go up here and go make a copy. Or you can download it, I suppose. And do that. That way I can leave it as it is, you know. Mr. Kirk says, yes, this video has been added to my freelance writing helpful videos playlist. Oh, thank you, Mr. Kirk. I have been and always shall be your friend. Hopefully at least one nerd on here gets that reference. Yogi says, can someone post links here? I don't know what you're talking about. So many things to do here and speed up the ability to create content. And of course, would always have a writer review and revise slightly to make it. Yeah, me too. Me too. I would never trust it completely, but man, it saves so much time. Like, for example, I had an e-commerce site that I had to do I was going to say a bad word, a whole bunch of product descriptions for and descriptions for. I guess collections is what they're called. And I drew a blank, and I would just use this all day long to help create those. So, yes, Spock. Yes, thank you. Wisdom Digital Marketing, showing that they indeed have wisdom and logic. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. Yes, so we're all proving that we're a great big bunch of nerds here, and that makes me very happy. So, all right, we've been here for over an hour, and I think everybody's probably ready to start their weekend. The better and more specific questions you ask, the more impressive the answers. And this is funny that you say that, because I am really, really specific most of the time with things that I say and do, and it really irritates some people, but now I think it's coming to benefit me. And I have this theory that a good lawyer would be really good at writing ChatGPT prompts, because they have to be very specific in their speech, right? They have to, get things as precise as possible to create as few loopholes as possible to, make the document or whatever they're doing more solid. And I feel like that would translate well into writing ChatGPT prompts. So if there are any lawyers watching out here, can you let me know if I'm right or wrong, or, off the mark or anything like that? I'd love to know. Shannon says, good live stream. Thank you, Shannon. Danny says, I thought you were referencing Nanu. No, that's, unfortunately, he's gone too. Rest in peace, Robin. So, all right. That's what I got for you today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I'm tired. Live long and prosper. You too, my friend. All right, guys. That's what we had for you today. ChatGPT prompts for SEO. Save that document. It'll be in the, on YouTube anyway, it'll be in the description and in the pinned comment. And, that way you'll be able to find it. It'll grow over time as I find more of them. And I think it'll really benefit people. And frankly, I'm probably going to turn it into a blog post as well and try to rank that shit too. So there goes my monetization. I made it the whole hour. Oh well. It's like talking to a human. That's how you write prompts for ChatGPT. Yeah, kind of. All right, guys. It's been a great week. I appreciate all of you being here. I know that you could be anywhere else in the world and you choose to be here. That's something I will never, ever not appreciate. So thank you so much. It means the world to me. I hope that you are all happy and free and doing things that give you the fulfillment that we all deserve. So most importantly, figure out what you want out of life and go out and get it, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. Subscribe and do all those things. We'll be back next week with more videos and another live stream. I'll see you then. Peace.